What's up, everybody? It's just me, and I'm just here just to do a little talking. I just like to talk, chit chat, just ramble and whatever. Just talk about different stuff. One of the things I want to talk about is mothers and daughters, or mothers and sons. We have a lot of things going on with our youth. We read about it in the papers, and we hear about it in the news, and we see it on the videos, and you know just different stuff. At one time, this videotaping people fighting was just so popular, and that kind of stuff is ridiculous because it's like the grown-ups are in on it too. I mean, mama's coming up to the school beating up girls and boys for their kids. I mean, that's a shame. That is ridiculous. So, we as parents, we have to be some better examples for real, because how can we tell them, not to do this and that, and we out there doing it worse than they are? We out there fighting over a man, and what do you think our kids are gonna do? They gonna be out there fighting over a man. I mean, then they gonna be behind bars. They gonna be in jail somewhere. We are just trying too hard to be our kids' friends. That's some stuff that is out. You might as well kick that to the curb, because ain't no being your daughter or your son's friend, and you gonna be a parent at the same time. You have to choose either or, because one is going to outweigh the other. Either you're going to be more of a friend, or you're going to be more of a parent. And I'm not saying that you can't be your child's friend, because you do want to be their friend. You want to be the type of parent friend that when something goes down, your child will come to you and tell you what's going on. You don't want to be the type of a parent friend that when it's time to do something bad or smoke some whatever, that they want to do that with you. Some parents had this stupid mentality, and I said stupid mentality of, well, I'd rather for them to have sex at home because at least I know where they are. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, I'd rather drink and smoke with them because, then I can monitor it. Oh, if that is not the stupidest comment that could come out of a parent's mouth, it's ridiculous. Listen, put all that stuff to the side. It ain't time to be no best friends with your daughter. You're going to end up with 5 grandbabies, and they're going to be on Maury trying to I thought he was the daddy. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. And it's so real. It's so true. Because you laying down with this person, and she's laying down with that person and that one, and now you got 15 folks on TV trying to find out who the baby's daddy is, when all that has to be done is train up a child in the way that he or she should go, and when they're old, they will not depart from it. You got to start that in the beginning. People think that being a virgin is just like some extraordinary thing, because everybody over here, they with Tom and they with Harry, they in the basement, they upstairs, downstairs, downtown, around town. That's what my pastor be saying. They downtown, around town, spreading their stuff everywhere. And that's ridiculous. We have to raise our kids to be virgins. You have to teach them that they save themselves. I mean, it ain't nothing new. I ain't spitting no profound knowledge. You teach them. You save yourself. You don't let these boys touch and feel all over you and kiss all over you. And you teach your sons the same thing, to respect women. Don't be touching and feeling all over places that you ain't got no business. It's just plain and simple as that. You tell your daughters, ain't no Tom, Dick, and whoever coming up in here, up in my house, and y'all gonna be sitting on the couch hugging and kissing in front of my face. No, it ain't happening. It ain't even going down like that. I mean, but see, we trying to be friends. It's like, oh, come on. Yeah, y'all sit. Oh, I go in the bedroom. Y'all just sit there while you in the bedroom being stupid. They out on the couch having sex. Somebody tell me I'm lying. It's true. Our pastor talk about this case all the time. About this girl, her family went out of town, and when the parents came back in town, they couldn't find their daughter. So the car was in the garage. They went in the garage looking for their daughter. Well, yeah, they found her and her boyfriend in there naked. They had been trying to have sex with the engine running and killed themselves from carbon monoxide. We got to teach our kids better. Sex ain't everything, and sex is not for unmarried people. That sounds strange. It sounds corny and everything else, but it's the truth. That's the truth. Sex is not for unmarried people. I don't care if 2 million, quadrillion, billion, gajillion people is doing it. It's still wrong. And we have to teach our kids that. You say they ain't gonna listen to that? Teach them anyway, because the Lord is gonna hold you responsible. He is holding us responsible for what our kids do and what they don't do, as far as what we tell them and what we don't tell them, because whether they believe the truth or not, it's up to us as parents to tell them the truth. I'm out.